What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Inside the Vinyl. I'm your host, Tim Bianconi. If you would go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below, that would be greatly appreciated. If you could also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new content, that would be appreciated also. And I just recently launched a Facebook page for the channel. Just search Inside the Vinyl on Facebook. Give us a follow. I post the links to the videos as well as do some Throwback Thursday stuff. And once the page gets up and running, I do plan to do some more interactive stuff with the people on there. So give us a follow there. That would be awesome. So today is September 26th, 2025. And if Amazon didn't mess up my order this time, we should be unboxing not only the vinyl, but also the CD box set of Whitesnake's Forevermore. This album was originally released in 2011, and it was the second album in the Doug Aldrich, Red Beach era of the band. So let's go ahead and open up this box and see what we have. All right. Oh, on David Coverdale's unboxing videos, he has this giant knife called Excalibur. I have this tiny little knife called No Caliber, and that's what we're going to use today. So let me go ahead and get the box open. All right. And it does appear that Amazon did give me both pieces. I was a little concerned when I saw the box on the porch. But yeah, so far, okay, so there is the CD box set for Forevermore. And then the mostly properly packaged record here, I think. The mailer wasn't quite sealed up the way it's supposed to be, but that's okay. Everything looks okay. All right, so let's go ahead and have a look-see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here for the moment. We'll come back to that. We'll do the record first. But yeah, there you go. Whitesnake's Forevermore. Let's see, this revisited, remixed, and remastered. Like he's done with pretty much every album since since I think Slide It In, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there you go, front cover. Back cover, and this is a little more blue. The original cover was more gold, kind of like the lettering and stuff in there, but the rest of it was more gold as well. So it's a little different there too. The hype sticker says Whitesnake Forevermore 2025 Remix, 2 LP edition of the 2011 album. It includes unzipped, which means unplugged, versions of Easier Said Than Done and Forevermore, featuring the Hook City strings, produced by David Coverdale, revisited, remixed, remastered. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And this is also done by Rhino, as all the other more recent sets have been done. So, you know, the quality should be top notch. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. All right, I want to keep the hype sticker if possible, so I'm going to slide that off. All right, and I'm surprised it's not like embossed or anything. It's just a smooth cover. A lot of the other ones are embossed or whatever. So, but anyway, there we go. Front cover without cellophane. Back cover with all of the track listing and everything else. And this is a gatefold. So if we open up the gatefold, we get the lyric sheet, so to speak, inside the gatefold there. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, and then if we go ahead and take a look at the records, it looks like, you know, inside is not too overwhelming. Just an anti-static sleeve, which what appears to be a very fancy 180 gram black vinyl. So yeah, there you go. Here's record 1. It's just got the Whitesnake logo and everything in the middle. And then if we flip it over, in the middle, it has the track listing for both sides. So very neat there, very neat. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the other record, although I imagine it's very much the same. All right, let's see. There is an insert in here, so we'll go ahead and pull that out as well. Let's see. All right, this is pretty cool. So on the insert on one side, it's just got David Coverdale in the center with the Whitesnake Forevermore logo around it. And then on the back, a conversation with David Coverdale about the album itself. So very cool, very cool. And I imagine record 2 looks a lot like record 1. So we'll just go ahead and slide it out here. Kind of the same deal. You got a Whitesnake logo on the front side, and then on the other side, you've got the track listing for both sides in the middle of the record. All right. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So pretty cool. All right. So what I think will be the almost cooler part of all this will be the box set, the CD box set. So let's not waste any time. Let's take a look at this. All right, here is the front of the box set. Here is the spine with the Whitesnake symbol and everything on it. And then, of course, the back with the track listing for what I think is it's 5-disc. So the hype sticker says 5-disc deluxe set of the 2011 classic album. Includes remixed album and bonus tracks. Remastered original, album mix, and bonus tracks. Demos, live, and alternative takes. Blu-ray includes promo videos, exclusive live versions, and behind-the-scenes footage. It has a 60-page booklet. Is that what that says? Yep, 60-page booklet, replica 2011 tour book, and a poster. So yeah, it's pretty on par with, you know, like the box sets I have for like Restless Heart, Into the Light, Slide It In, the Live All Access, Access All Areas, or whatever it was called. So pretty on par with that. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. And again, doing my best to preserve the hype sticker. All right. So yeah, there you go. Without the cellophane or the hype sticker, the front, the back. And let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. Ooh. All right. We'll just put that there. All right, cool. Now, right on top here is the Forevermore 2011, let's see, replica tour book. So a tiny little version of the tour book, and it's got pictures of Coverdale and Doug Aldrich and everybody else in it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Next would be the poster, which looks like a bunch of Forevermore logos, or excuse me, a bunch of Whitesnake logos with, well, the Whitesnake Forevermore logo with the Whitesnake letters just in the middle there somewhere. I don't know how you describe that. There's the poster. Maybe instead of describing everything, I just show it and shut my mouth. All right, next we have the book, which these are very well done. I don't know if you've seen any of my previous videos, but these are hardback books. I mean, you know, very, very well done, very professional. It's got the lyrics inside. I imagine it's also got that conversation piece that we saw inside the vinyl there, pun intended. You know, but yeah, just check that out, man. I mean, just really, really nice stuff in these books, man. Just a nice little hardback book in there for you. You know, it's like, that's really cool. And then, of course, we get to the CDs, or the disc, excuse me. Right on top would be the revisited, remixed, and remastered Forevermore disc. That pretty much matches the record here. That's pretty cool. All right, and then next I imagine what we have here, yeah, this is the original album. So that's one cool thing about these CD box sets, is you get the remixed version, but you also get a CD of the original album with the original, you know, of course, the original mix and also the original track order. So that's a pretty cool deal too. So, you know, check that out. So the original album. And then here we have, let's see, alternative mixes. Okay. And this actually looks a little more like the original cover of the original album with more of the gold look to it or whatever here. But this is disc 3 with the alternative mixes. And then we have, let's see here, if I can get this out, Forevermore, Evolutions. So this is kind of, you know, just showing like songs in their early stages and at different, you know, at different periods, whatever it is, you know, like while they were making the record. He includes these in every one of these box sets too, so that's really, really cool. And let's see. And then the last thing here is the Blu-ray disc. And I don't even know if I have a Blu-ray player. I know I have a DVD player, but I don't know if I have Blu-ray or if my Apple CD thing upstairs is Blu-ray either. But anyway, you got a Blu-ray here with a bunch of promo videos. And it looks like, let's see, it looks like there's some live stuff on here too. And then, of course, the behind the scenes, like the hype sticker said. So really, really cool. Really, really cool stuff. All right, so let's put all this back together. All right. So again, this is a really, really cool album. And I know, you know, there might be a lot of people out there who haven't heard much beyond, or who don't know much of the Whitesnake catalog beyond like the 3 big albums from the 80s. You know, and that's okay. You know, whatever. But there's a lot of great stuff. And the cool thing about some of these later albums, like, you know, Good to Be Bad and Forevermore and even Flesh and Blood, is that it kind of, you know, sonically it's very in line with a lot of the 80s material, but also throws a lot more blues and some different elements that were part of like the early, like late 70s, early 80s Whitesnake stuff. So you get like the best of both worlds. And every album, no matter who's on it, I mean, are all top-notch players. You know, and this album is no exception. And in my opinion, of the 3 new albums that he made since putting the band back together, this is actually my favorite one. I mean, it starts with, well, I don't know how the remix starts, but one of my favorite tunes that starts the original record is Steal Your Heart Away, which is a cool song. Love Will Set You Free, which was the single. That's a really, really cool tune too. And the title track, Forevermore, is just this like epic piece that starts kind of slow and then builds up and then just at the end just goes in like this crazy, like, you know, heavy guitar solo, you know, thing or whatever at the end. But you know, there's the epic version, and then there's also the acoustic version, which is Forevermore, which is an amazing tune as well. And then what I noticed when I was listening, I was checking this out on Apple Music this morning, and on one of the CDs, on one of the alternate mix CD, on the alternate mix CD, I should say, there is an acoustic instrumental version of Forevermore with just the acoustic guitar and the strings, and it's really, really beautiful. So check that out. So again, you've got a vinyl version, you've got a CD version. I'm sure there's probably a smaller CD version too, with just like the basic CD or a couple of CDs or whatever. But here's the full 6-disc or 5-disc, whatever it was, 5-disc set with all the other extras and fun stuff. Again, the vinyl. This is also available on all the streaming services, your Apples, your Spotify's, etc., Amazon Music, whatever. So check it out any way you can, because this is a really, really cool album. And if you like Whitesnake, like Here I Go Again and all the stuff from the 80s, you would love an album like Forevermore. So that's all I've got for you this time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new content. Also give our Facebook page a follow if you don't mind. But on the channel, I've got the rest of my unboxing series where we open up new albums, we open up reissues, we open up anniversary issues, we open up new mixes, we open up records, box sets, sometimes they're CDs, it just depends on what's coming out. I've got my Greatest Hits series that I recently started, where we talk about Greatest Hits albums, compilations, and things like that, and the good, the bad, the ugly of those. I've got my Lost Classic series where we talk about albums that may have been swept under the rug, that I think are great, that everyone should hear, like Whitesnake Forevermore. I've got my live album series where we talk about live albums from the 70s, 80s, and beyond. And I've even got some concert footage from recent concerts and festivals over the last several years. And last but not least, I do have a couple of documentary-style films that I did for school. One is about a local disc golfer friend of mine, and the other is about the fire that took away our home, that we are slowly but surely getting closer, ever so closer to being back there to where I can be back in my normal recording space. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.